find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
And it might be on on PYTE, no, on Duchess of Sussex. When the curtain comes down at the end of the pantomime, it covers the entire cast. Prince William to bring curtain down on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry once he becomes king, and he'll do it with great pleasure. I don't know. I was reading one of the comments yesterday because I just don't know what else to say about this. This is so freaking childish. So freaking childish. Let me pause for a second, see if I could find that comment. Okay, I find the comment. Okay, so this one says here, you are making me laugh. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. What's up with you? That's your new hobby. I was like, there's me here. LOL, I just don't know what to make of their pettiness and childish behavior anymore. I used to be able to find some explanation for the things they did, but now I simply can't wrap my head around their behavior and action. It's pure stupidity. It's really, I think this fits, my comment fits into this one as well. The guy is gonna become king, okay? When you're playing a game, the highest level in a game or whatever the game might be, is to be king. You protect the king, you this, you that. This guy is playing like someone who's trying to reach the highest level of things. How high can he go in? I can't understand. Please make it make sense to me now. Make it make sense to me. Oh my God. Prince William plans to completely cut ties with both Meghan Markle and Prince Harry when he becomes king, according to Insider. He should just mind his own business. Harry and Meghan haven't mentioned his name at all on anything that I'm aware of. Okay, he sounds like Trump, same vengeful energy. Anyway, Harry and Meghan will be just fine. The people that matter will be with them, and they have the Spencers. Harry and Meghan don't want to be around Will's evil ways. Been there and done that. Again, did he say it someplace else? Okay, the Gilbert will center his limit reign on Harry and Meghan. Pitiful. What's the story going to be when William ends up doing nothing? That's what I'm wondering. All this frothing at the mouth, but William chooses to focus on the UK Commonwealth himself as king instead of external factors. That'd be something to see. Alright, he is unlikely to do anything that divides support for his family further. Most people are indifferent to the pantomime. Okay, they have a vague idea they unite the nation. If he clearly divides it, he will be in trouble. It will be great. There's that. Let me pause this. There's this. Once again, the tabloid showing us all what the hairless heir really is, massive man-child. What will the tabloid have to talk about at this petulant brat and Bob the Builder? It will be a case of can't work, won't work. This is not a good look for the future Supreme Governor of the Church of England, and if true, suggests an unstable character who's not capable of becoming a unifying monarch across the board. Do these insiders and friends of William hate themselves? The greatest threat to the monarchy are the most ardent supporters. Let's listen to the, okay, let me read this. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all of that. I'll read this, then show the video, and then move on. I think he should shut the F up, because he's just showing pure hypocrisy and greed. If curtains fall, then he should too. From pledges for peace and end homelessness, we can see style of total hypocrisy, 6 houses using PV jets, private jets, and then stand on more ground talking about ending climate change. So that's that. Probably headlines talking about the things she mentioned on the caption. You could pause and read. Okay, all of those houses, he still can have. Again, I don't know. Okay, the parking of every climate change conference. I don't know if this is real. Maybe, I don't know. There it is. Okay, him playing. He should just go and enjoy footballs like he's been doing. Alright, let me play this and then move on. 13 seconds only.
Destroyed by their greatest and most ardent supporters. It was the most reactionary people who somehow or other tried to hold on to something without letting it develop into change.
So that's that. I'm moving on to the next one. It has to do with Stephen Colbert. I hope it's not the 10 minutes thing or an hour. Okay. There's a video I have of him. His final thing. It's like almost an hour. I don't know if I'm gonna ever show it. Alright, next week. CBS reportedly blacked Stephen Colbert's final coverage over late show joke about the network. When I came across this, I was thinking, if we ever, okay, crossing my finger, let's hope, we get back to somewhat normalcy, things, there's check and balance, they need to relook at how these people got those network from shutting their mouth when news should be playing out. I can understand there's certain things you cannot show on TV, certain, images and things like that. But if you're buying a network and this is where people are supposed to get news from, but you're blocking people from knowing the news, what good it is for you to have the network in the first place? I understand propaganda to control the narrative and all of that, but that's not what the US is about. Okay, so that's that. And I'm done with this video. This is gonna be on PYTE, not Pt2 Sussex. Let me pause for a second so we could see the background of PYTE. And PYTE, the amount, I don't know. It's not moving at all. Alright, so that's the latest video that I made public a few moments ago. Alright, so let's do a prayer for the sake of this video. Prayer for, I don't know, health. Alright, let's pick from this. A prayer for health is a focused request for physical, mental, and spiritual restoration. It brings comfort during times of sickness or distress and can also be used as meditation to express gratitude for ongoing vitality. Yesterday I was talking with my mother-in-law, people's getting old, the fear of death came into the discussion. I don't want to say what she said, but you will understand. And I think at a certain point in life, this is not to diminish her fear or anything like that, but it's inevitable. Everybody's gonna face it eventually. We need to sit with ourselves, whether it's through meditation or whatever, but it's something you have to talk to yourself in terms of accepting death. All right, whatever it might be. This is not to say to carry it out. I'm not saying for you to carry it out. In terms of when the time comes, you are sick or whatever it may be, because eventually we all will go. So once the time comes, whether you are sick, you're on your deathbed, you come to terms with it. Okay, I don't think this is something for people to fear. It's very sad because yesterday I was very tired when she was talking to me, and I think next time when I do sit with her, there are time we have some good discussion and things like that. It's very strange to see how we come about, because before, when my husband first introduced, she had that fear. Okay, I'm black and she's Asian and things like that, but it's a completely 360. Many times I have some really deep discussion with her, but things that I'm saying here, these are something I think I should have talked to her in a way, but I was so tired, I was sleepy, and I was trying to keep myself awake to listen to her. And the next time, hopefully when I talk to her about things like that and I'm prepared and I'm not sleepy, and to, I don't know, find a way to ease her and to, as we getting old, accept it. She accepted, but another word, I'm not her, because a lot of people she grew up with are gone. So there's a lot of things she was talking to me about yesterday, and I don't the thing is that we don't know when we're gonna die. Okay, I don't even know when I'm gonna die. I might even go before her. But the thing is that the mental, we have to wrap our mind into accepting when the time comes, to accept it. Okay, and if you look at the pain and suffering that's going on around the world, people hating on each other, when at the end of the day we all gonna go. Those moments when we are alive, that's when we were supposed to enjoy nature, what God had provided us, left us to enjoy. But we also distracted among each other. We're not even enjoying it. So when you think about it in this aspect and this perspective of things, you wonder what good it is when the rest of us are not on the same page, or at least to be in a sensible way, ethical, understanding, compassion, love. Many people don't have that, but there's a small portion of us who still contain it, who still have that kind of sense of integral and understanding, be somewhat communal kind of thing. All right. But when the vast majority of people refuse to live with each other, you wonder what good it is. But at the same time, that doesn't mean we should stop promoting love, understanding, this kind of thing. All right. So again, this is something hopefully next time when I get a chance to talk with her. It was just me and her talking. The kids were playing outside, playing basketball. My husband think he's still young, he's playing with them and things like that. When he's at his mom, he's worse than the kids. So I was sitting in the living room hoping that I fall asleep, but my mother-in-law came and she was talking to me and we had that little discussion. And I hope next time I get to speak with her again, tell her how I feel about certain things. I don't think I just listened to her and I was pushing myself not to fall asleep. But yeah, anyway. And she was showing me some pictures when she was young back in her country and things like that. It's everywhere. And she can even go back to her country as well to enjoy. It is sad. Not just in her perspective of things, it's just how the world is turning into. Alright, I got carried away. Let me just read the prayer and then move on. Heavenly Father, thank you for the gift of life and health. I ask that you watch over me, granting me continued strength, vitality, and peace. Guide my steps so that I may treat my body as a temple and honor you in all that I do. Amen. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I have 3 tweets left, and it has to do with let me pause for a second. Maybe more. I didn't just cover it. Let me see something. Alright, so this was a tweet that I have about JTB, and I thought it would be for the other channel, so let's add it here. People really expected Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, to crumble under non-stop attacks. Instead, she kept moving forward, looking unbothered, polished, and booked. That's what happened when you survive real storms. The little range stops mattering. The Rangers coming in hot and 3, 2, 1. I may have shared that already. Okay, survive too many storms to be bothered by raindrops. That is so true. Okay, so there's the squad responding. There's another tweet I see I have on the list. They are old, so I don't know if I shared them with you already. Okay, so this is another tweet I came across. It's been on the list, but never shared it. Okay, them. Still, I think I did. I may have. Stilettos on. Oops, stilettos.
Should be afforded the opportunity.
Stilettos and brass. Us. Providing women and girls in developing countries access to education is the key to economic and social development. Alright, 42 seconds, and I think that will be it. And I just saw this. Oh, there's Erica. What is, okay, I shared that already. I remember about Wally. She told them to go join Wally. Alright. After this, that's it, and I'll stop the video. Thanks for watching, by the way. That's it.
Everyone should be afforded the opportunity to receive education that they want, but more importantly, the education that they have the right to receive. And for women and girls in developing countries, this is vital. Providing them with access to education is the key to economic and social development. The Association of Commonwealth Universities, which Her Majesty the Queen is patron of, supports universities to promote equality in their own institutions. So I am very pleased to announce today that 2 new grants will be awarded to Fiji National University and the University of South Pacific, allowing each of them to run workshops which empower their female staff. Everyone should...
All right, it's Flame over, and that's it. Thank you for watching.